Hi everyone, it is Tuesday the 5th of May and it is Lockout day 40. We've got a short one today. What we're going to go is 30 devil's press, 20 man makers and 10 rounds of Cindy's abs. Okay, so straightforward, you've got three options. I'll get to those now, but let's just break down the movements. Devil's press, if you have a bar. Okay. You do your burpee on the bar. So burpee, come in, and then your snatch with the bar. Okay, so just remember, or let's go from the side. You're going to do your burpee on the bar and then snatch straight up. If you only have if you've got a dumbbell and a kettlebell and you only have one and one, then we can do it the same way. So burpee, come in and both arms snatch up. Okay. If you want to go on the outside, we're going to burpee, and you can do an outside double arm snatch. If you only have one of the implements, burpee on the one side and snatch, and then change arms for the next burpee. So burpee and then single arm snatch on the other side. Right. So those are your options. If you have the odd object, same story applies here. Your burpee on your odd object and then snatch it up straight to the top. So that covers your devil's presses. The only time you don't burpee on the bar is if you only have 5 kilo bumper plates. Those will fold under your weight. So if you've got a 10, should be okay. So anything more than 10, burpee on the bar. If you only have 5s, don't burpee on the bar. Burpee behind the bar, step forward and snatch. So that's a devil press. Man makers, we've got multiple variations. Let's go start with the bar. So with your man maker, we're gonna take out the renegade row and do a bent over row. So if you've got your bar, you do a bent over row, squat clean, thruster. Then go back down. Bent over row, squat clean, thruster. That's for the bar. Same would apply with your odd object. Okay. So you've got the bent over row, squat clean, thruster. That's your odd object. If you have only one implement, then you'll just use the one arm. So you'll do bent over row, squat clean, thruster. Then change arms. Bent over row, squat clean, thruster. If you want to do it on the ground, you can do the same version. You replace the bent over row with the renegade row like we've said. So you're going to do the renegade row, jump in, squat clean, thruster. Alternatively, if you have two uneven objects, that also works. Then depending on how stiff you are from yesterday's chest press, you can go push up, row, row, jump in, double arm, squat clean, thruster. If you're stiff from yesterday's chest press, don't do the push-ups. So just do the renegade rows. So you do the row, and then the row, and then you do the double arm, squat clean, thruster. And then switch arms so that each arm gets the use of both implements. So that takes care of your man makers. Then there's the 10 rounds of Cindy's abs. It's just the modified Cindy, which is 5 pull-ups. Again, if you can do the pull-ups, do the pull-ups. We've already done the bent over rows in the man makers. So if you don't have anywhere to do the pull-ups and you're not doing the tablecloth or towel wrapped over the door, then what you can do, if you're looking for something different, take the towel or the tablecloth or anything you've got, it's static. There's 2 ways you can do it. Stand on it. You only need 1 leg, you can go 2 if you want. And pull. So you're literally pulling as hard as you can against the towel. So the idea is you're contracting the same muscles that you would be doing if you were doing the pull-up. So what you're going to do is, because it's 5 pull-ups, we're going to do 10 normal counts or 5 real counts. So what you do is squeeze as hard as you can for 1 and 2 and 3 and all the way up to 5. Okay? The other version is also a seated version if you want, you're getting lazy. And what you can do is squeeze as hard as you can against the towel. So you must feel that you're really pulling against that towel so that you get the tension in the lats, in the back, between the lats, and obviously the biceps as well. So then you do your pull-ups or the 5 count isometric holds. Then we're going to do the 10 normal push-ups, alternatively 10 diamond push-ups. You can also go for the 10 dips. Play with it. If push-ups are too easy and you don't feel like doing dips, you can again find somewhere. Again, if you've got various objects, you can go between the objects. So you do a deficit push-up where you go between the 2 objects. If you don't have the objects, what you can do is find somewhere where you can raise your feet. So even if it is on top of the bar or bench or chair or anything like that, and do a incline push-up. That just makes it a bit more interesting. So that takes care of your push-ups and dips. And then we go into the 15 abs. Going back, normal, all your abs again. Just to clarify, we have arms across the chest. So we've got elbows to knees with the feet down. We've got wrists to knees with the feet down. We've got elbows to knees, feet up. Wrists to knees, feet up. We also have the hollow rocks. So we're going out, arms behind your head, and you're rocking. Literally straight arms, straight legs if you can. If you want to go for the bicycles from the hollow rock, we're alternating from side to side. If you want to go the straight leg, alternating V-ups. If you want to go both leg V-ups, we can also go the in and outs or the jackknives, where we come bending the knees in and out. And we've got a few others. If you want to play with it, you can keep your feet up in the air and come up and touch your toes. So if you want to come straight up, so keeping the legs there. If you want to alternate, you can go opposite hand to foot, just to make it a bit more interesting, and then play with those ab exercises when you get to your abs in the Cindy. So, option A, do all the 30 devil's press, then do the 20 man makers, then do the 10 rounds of Cindy. If you want to change it up, go option B, which is 10 rounds, but now you've got small sets. So 3 devil's press, 2 man makers, 1 round of Cindy. Do that 10 rounds. Other option is 5 rounds, but more reps. So 6 devil's press, 4 man makers, and 2 rounds of Cindy, and you do that 5 times. Yeah, so nice lacquer one for Choose It Tuesday. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.